After much bloodshed in January, Jackson's top cop is considering fighting crime in an unorthodox way.
I know it's different, but it's something that could work, and I'm willing to do it.
Police Chief Joseph Wade is inviting gang leaders in the city to the table, taking a page out of Memphis Mayor Paul Young's book.
I was very interested when I saw that they did that in Memphis. The mayor and the chief set up a meeting with local gang members.
2 weeks ago, Mayor Young said he sat down with gang members to discuss a 7-day ceasefire after an excessive amount of killing in Memphis just days into the new year.
Our city has had a big issue around crime over the last couple of years, and it's been top of mind for everyone. And I thought that it was really important for us to not just have dialogues about how to change the community in our boardrooms, but we got to take it to the streets. We got to talk to the people that are actually engaged in the activity.
Thursday, during a real-time crime community meeting, Chief Wade said much of the violence in the capital city could be traced back to criminal organizations.
We have an issue with gang activity. I'm not saying that to scare anybody. I'm saying that to be honest and transparent with our community.
In recent years, the neighboring southern cities have top lists for high murder rates compared to other cities in the United States, forcing leaders to find a new approach to reducing crime.
I know that it's going to take more than talk, but at the end of the day, we have to start somewhere.
Young said he was both shocked and compelled by what came from the conversation. Gang members offered reasoning behind some of the senseless crime activity Memphis has yet to get a grip on.
We've had an epidemic of car break-ins, and what they said was that our young guys just need something to do. They steal cars because it's fun, because there's a lack of activities in their community. They need ways to earn income. And that inspired me to think about how we can change our programs.
But in Jackson, that's a storyline one city councilman says he is not buying.
No such thing as boring when you got books you can read. You just want to be a criminal, and that's wrong.
Chief Wade says he is not looking to stir up trouble. He believes opening the door to dialogue with gang members could potentially save young lives.
We're not trying to trick them. We're not trying to entrap them. We just want to close the door and have a conversation about how we can save lives here in the city of Jackson with some type of truce or something.
We need to do something before it gets out of control.
As grim statistics loom over both cities, leaders say these talks are an attempt to reverse the violent trends and prioritize public safety.
There are some people that we're going to have to, go take through the criminal justice system, but there are many others that if we can intervene and change their lives now, we can make a big difference in our community.
I'm willing to put every tool I can to use to save someone's life or multiple people's lives here in the city of Jackson.
Brooklyn Joyner, 16, WAPT News.